Moving further, I start the third session of the first day international conference. I met 20. This session is chaired by Dr. Corrienna Abdul Talib, President of the Association of Science and Mathematics Education from University of Technology, Malaysia. She is an assistant professor of the Department of Educational Science, Mathematics and Creative Multimedia, School of Education, University Technology, Malaysia. Leading projects such as green chemistry, programming language, educational robotics, and scientific reasoning skills since 2015. She received her PhD and master's degree in the field of chemistry education from University Sains, Malaysia, and a bachelor's in Doctor of Veterinary Medicine from University Putra, Malaysia. Dr. Corrienna has gained more than 19 years of teaching experience in the field of science and chemistry education. From 2000 to 2011, she was a government secondary school teacher. Later, she joined CMU Wrexham as the science specialist in the RLD division, leading awesome projects such as inquiry-based science education, lesson study, STEM teachers mindset, and has trained science and maths educators from Zambia and Semi countries. Presently, she is the president of the Association of Science and Mathematics Education, Johor. She has published many peer-reviewed articles as well as presented papers at conference workshops as in the capacity of keynote speakers, invited guests, and trainers. Her research interests include STEM, STEAM, IBSE, computational thinking, technology and education, learning environment and assessment. She is the editorial board. She is the editorial board of Learning, Science and Mathematics Online Journal Bulletin, PPSNJ, to name a few, and article reviewers, as well as international member of the Society for Research Development. She has many publications, won several awards, local and internationally, and 5-star rating STEM projects. Dr. Corrienna is a certified master trainer for Ministry of Education Malaysia, where she trains educators on the projects called Computational Thinking and Computer Science Teaching Certification Program. And recently, she qualified as the HRDF certified trainer. She also conducted joint projects with Petrosians, Tectopina, private companies, and conduct many STEM programs. As a trainer, educator, speaker, and researcher, she views education as a powerful tool to inspire and enable change for the better. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Okay, can I have the slides?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you for the lovely introduction. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. I really appreciate you all for attending this session. Okay, my name is Corrienna Abdul Talib, the co-chair session 3 under the theme Computational Thinking, Digital Technology and Engineering Education. Okay, this is the session 3 overview session that will cover an overview, current issues and challenges, current trends, and future scope. For the references, it can be found in the conference proceeding later. Okay, let's look into the definition of all these themes, right? Computational thinking in digital technology and engineering education are among the buzzwords in this 21st learning century, aligning with the 4th industrial revolution. So computational thinking, commonly abbreviated as CT, refers to the process of applying critical thinking and creative skill to solve complex problems algorithmically. Digital technology involves ICT supported with digital tools that could fast-track a huge amount of data and process it to the required output within a very limited time. And engineering education refers to an educational domain that involves activities of acquiring knowledge, skills, principles, and practices that are enshrined in the professional practice of engineering. So this session will focus on integration of technology, STEM education in learning and teaching, science, chemistry, and mathematics, as well as engineering. Okay, these are the presenters for the session after the invited speakers presentation. So we have here Siti Diana Haihom that will talk about computational thinking using programming. We have Tan Kuan Chuan that will talk about integration of iPad. Marina Ali will talk about robotics. Dr. Nurul Huda Ismail will talk about photo voice in mathematics. Dr. Neni Hermita will talk about comics in science, and Dr. Subuh will talk about representation in science. Farooq Aliyu will talk about integration of augmented reality, and Hassan Ali will talk about something to do with sustainable development. Okay, so for the current issues and challenges, despite the significance of CT, issues and challenges are surrounding the domain, which include but not limited to agent-based thinking challenges, such as difficulty to understand how individual agent interaction generate agent behavior changes, programming challenges which involve students' inability to understand and meaning of computational construct, inability to reuse code, methodological defect, detect, find root causes, and find out how to solve them. So issues with the semantic domain, computational primitive, procedurality challenges, modularity challenges, and debugging challenges would not doubt influence the nature of content and outcomes in the engineering education domain geared toward digital technology. So for the current trends regarding computer thinking and the digital economy are directed toward the attainment of the fourth industrial revolution goals. So the goals aim to design and develop machines that could produce a range of products to transform customers' needs and satisfy them, resulting from a change in latest trends and behaviors, make it inevitable for the industries to innovate cutting-edge products and services that would bring exponential growth in their market. OIR aim at producing products and services through intelligent processes and procedures. The target is changing the entire value chain to enable proper and easy communication among customers, machines, workers, and resources. Some of the components that attracted the attention of researchers currently regarding computational thinking, digital technologies, and engineering education: artificial intelligence, robotic process automation, machine learning, Internet of Things, virtual reality, AR, and cloud computing. So for the future scope, due to the crucial role played by computers and computational thinking and digital technologies in engineering education, the school's curriculum in the future are expected to accommodate content such as increasing focus on the programming and coding, maker spaces, coding for 3D printers, solving real problems, and less emphasis would be given to subject content. Regarding the digital technologies would gradually and increasingly penetrate all parts of the society, most particularly education. Hence, deciding the core values in education requires a clear understanding of these technologies to grant students, teachers, and educational institutions an opportunity to judge which skills are required by the society and improve teaching and learning process. Also, due to the diversity, complexity, and speed of development of societal issues problems, coupled with demand for education and educationists to fully develop a proactive and sustainable strategy that could deal with challenges of life, educational institutions are challenged to develop an inter-institutional approach that could make the technologies work in better and proactive ways. So last but not least, before I end, I would like to convey my sincere thanks to SRD and Conference Secretariat for organizing this online conference, Dr. Engg from Senior Exam, and all my session participants, as well as sponsorship from Ministry of Education and universities research grants. Thank you and stay tuned. I pass back to Madam Chair.